Hey golfers, I'm Drew Mahowald of Second Swing Golf, joined by Emma Carpenter here at Second Swing at Minnetonka. Today we've got a comparison, Titleist TS2. This is back from 2017, 2018. And Emma, you're actually gaming a Titleist GT2. So we figured this would be a good indication of how far Titleist drivers have come. So talk to me first, Emma, about just your experience playing GT2. I know you've been fit down at TPI, been playing it now for a little bit. What are your thoughts on that driver?
Yeah, well, the first Titleist driver I went to was the TSI2. Then I went to the TSR2. Now I got the GT2.
Okay.
So, I mean, I played Titleist drivers, had Titleist drivers in the bag for the last 5 years or so. Yeah. Never hit this one before, but love Titleist woods. This Titleist driver, somehow it seems like they just continue to make it better each and every time they upgrade it. So I'm interested to see just how much better it's gotten. Yeah,
because I think prior to the TS2, I would say Titleist drivers, they didn't quite have the footprint they do now with drivers. Since then, they've made some significant, they've thrown money into it, made some significant advancements in the tech, and we've seen it in the performance. And also, I just really like how they've cleaned up the look of these, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much simpler and cleaner, both on the back of it and, of course, on the crown there as well. So do you have a certain prediction of what we think we're going to see? I know, again, you didn't even play this driver, so there's not a ton of knowledge on that or experience playing it. But I guess what's the most impactful thing from the GT2 that you've seen? Has it been the distance? Has it been just for the forgiveness and consistency of it? What's been the thing that's impressed you the most?
Well, immediately the way that when I first got fit, I had more speed, got more height, more carry, but the spin rate wasn't skyrocketing.
Sure.
I was like, how's this going higher with just as much ball speed, but then also further and straighter?
Yeah, and that's
So
I think that's
literally
especially
everything got better.
That's especially where they've come a long ways is in that spin department, where I think maybe prior to this one there was a lot more spin, and they've really zeroed that in. So we're gonna hit the TS2. We're gonna literally put your gamer shaft, the Graphite Design DI6S, into this driver. We're gonna see what happens, and then we're gonna go back to your gamer setup. I'm intrigued. I think we're gonna see some pretty significant gains here.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, so Emma, Titleist TS2. For the full disclosure here, that's a 9.5 degree head, because back with the TS series, they did not have a standard 9 like Emma's is. So that's down to 8.75 with the D1 hosel setting. So it'll be 8.75 versus 9 degrees. I still think you're going to hit the GT2 further, even technically that it'll be higher loft, but we'll see what happens here. So put that down at address and tell me, what you see. Is that shape-wise? Is it bigger than yours? Is it smaller than yours?
It's a little bit bigger. It looks like longer. Like it just kind of has a longer back.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It feels heavier.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
Maybe it's just early in the morning and my muscles are waking up, but it feels heavier.
There's no wrong answers to that, because I think there's a factual answer of like, this is how much this weighs in grams.
Right.
And I'm sure it's very slight difference.
But obviously weight distribution plays into the way that
that's
it feels.
true too. Yeah.
So
yeah, I think, and it's a very different driver than what you have been playing. So all answers are fair game in that department. But all right, well let's see some bombs here.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
And your typical driver is kind of like do you mostly play like kind of a draw?
Yeah, I like to play a draw, definitely.
Okay.
So that's why you see that path, like.
Yeah.
I would say that's kind of like the miss I like to have with the driver too. Like, path is right around 2, but then the face is just like a little bit more open than I want. It's just a push.
I think because too, sometimes if you play the draw and you miss left, it's because it's like diving out of the sky, and you lose a lot of distance that way. So this way you at least get the distance out of it.
It's gonna miss a little right again, but.
Interesting. Well, it's two pretty similar golf shots.
Yeah. I think the first one felt like I caught it a little bit more in the center. Just kind of like.
Okay. I think that started a little bit more left. There's that draw. Interesting.
Yeah.
This is kind of knuckling a little bit.
It feels like, it's so weird. So with a driver, like when I first started playing golf and hitting good drivers. I loved when it just had that sound. Like the driver sound is big, and I wanted it to feel like a whoosh.
Yeah.
And then I kind of grew up a little bit. And then I was like, I want it to feel like clean, like butter through the ball.
Yeah.
Like,
so you're saying this sounds kind of loud.
this
and like,
sounds kind of loud
Yeah.
and like
I was
clanky.
I was gonna say the same thing. It
Yeah.
seems like it's a little bit louder. It's almost like it's not. It's like ringing your ears almost a little
Yeah,
more than.
yeah.
And again, we're in a very we're in an environment where it's gonna be loud regardless
Yeah.
because walls everywhere.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've been in here a lot of times. I've watched a lot of golf shots in here, a lot of tee shots with drivers. It seems on the
You
louder
want some
side.
earplugs right now?
Yeah, it's on the louder side.
Yeah. Gosh, the ball speed is like the exact same every time.
Yeah, you're hitting the ball pretty consistently. That one, I think, because your ball speed's right in that 139 basically every time.
Every time, yeah.
I'm curious because you did say one of the things you mentioned at the beginning was that it seems like you're able to hit higher and farther with the GT2.
Well,
I'm curious because
why am I hitting this so low?
Yeah.
My attack angle is 5. I'm
Yeah, you're
swinging
hitting
5 up on it.
You're hitting
and
up on it
It's
plenty.
only going 70 feet in the air.
No,
maybe I'm just hitting it really low on the face. That one didn't.
I mean, let's see if TrackMan picked that up actually, because I know we got one more swing here to
Look
discover.
at my like path and face. I mean, I'm actually swinging it like pretty
I know,
consistently.
and that's the best part about this is no, it didn't pick up any of that. So
It's okay.
But I think the best part about it is your swings are very consistent. Like
Yeah.
you're delivering the club in the same manner. Your ball speed is very consistent, and so I think from that,
It's carried.
it's a pretty good way to test these clubs right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's just it's going a lot. It's not going as high as I would expect based on how you deliver the club with that attack angle being the way it is.
It's carrying like right between like 220 to 227 like every single time.
Yep. I mean, look at this. That's your total, right? You're hitting the same distance every time. Carry the same way. You're in that 220 to 225.
All right. Well, let's get one more in there. I mean, it's a good golf club. Like, it's 7 years old, coming up on 8 years old, right? But it's like, it was a good club then. It's just like this new one is better. It just goes longer and straighter, right? Let's see if I can get a really good one to finish. Oh.
Well, you hit some more ball speed on that one?
Yeah,
okay,
but that was the
didn't turn
low
over
left.
Didn't turn over as much as I initially thought. I've been watching the ball hit the screen at a certain spot every time.
Yeah.
And this one was a little more left, and I was like,
it didn't dive that much.
But so what I'm really impressed with.
I'm surprised that didn't go further, because that actually felt the most like solid, and like because it was like kind of a low hook, I'm surprised it didn't like run out more.
I mean, the dispersion, this is a really good dispersion, and I say that because the carry distance is so consistent. Your shortest one was 217.
217.
Furthest one was 225. Everything's within that. That's pretty good. And then your spin rate, for being a little low, I think it's still that deviation of 217 is also very good. And we did get over 140 average ball speed. So, but there's a couple things that can be better, I think. And one is height. I think a little more height and a little more spin could get you actually hitting it farther.
Yeah. I need
and then
way
also
more
147
height.
smash factor is like really good, but I think with the way TrackMan picks those numbers up, I think we can get it even higher too.
Yeah, I need way more height. 60 feet, 65 feet in the air. If you were fitting me right now, you'd be like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we'll see what happens. But I'm also technically we do have an extra 1/4 degree in loft. I don't think it's gonna. I would never expect that to be a noticeable impact, but maybe that plays into this. So let's put your driver head back on there, and we'll see what happens.
Cool.
Okay, so Emma, GT2 now. This is your driver.
Yeah, it is.
This is your driver. Setup. So after hitting the TS2, first tell me what the differences are and how that looks. You mentioned you thought the TS2 had like a longer shape to it. Do you still see
like
that?
it just went back longer. This one,
It's a little more compact and kind of rounded.
I swear this feels lighter.
Okay.
I swear
And
now
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
Lighter.
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
I'm not saying it is lighter. I'm saying I'm
feels
positive that it feels lighter.
Okay. Well, that could, and that's I mean, totally. There's a mental side of that too, where now you might feel like you can kind of go after this a little bit more, and that can result in more speed. And also, Titleist has done a ton of work with the aerodynamics of the club head shape as well. So there's potentially some more swing speed here too.
Yeah. Well, let's do it. Let's do it.
Already the fastest ball speed of the day. Wow.
Oh!
Wow. Okay. So, and I want to also make the note that you did swing this faster, like you said you might, but the smash factor was also 1.48, which was higher already than your average with the TS2. So
really, I thought I was like 1.47, 1.48 a lot. I think I was 1.48 a decent amount with
you probably were.
The
I mean, it's not like you didn't get to it with, I mean, you had 1.48 a couple times, 1.47 and 1.46. So
got it.
But nonetheless, I mean, that's only one swing, but we already saw some things with this that we did not see with the TS2.
See, there's that like push right miss. Let's see what that,
But see, that's totally fine. I mean, that's totally fine.
I still got it out there, 242 carry.
Yeah, almost 100 feet. So that was the difference.
100 feet, like that's what I mean. Like this is like 40 feet higher.
Yeah. So if we were to let's just compare those misses, right? Yeah. I mean, look at this. So your one out to the right here was carrying 225 and going about 70 feet in the air. This one went 65 feet in the air. And with the GT2, you're at 97 feet on that one, 242 carry.
How high did that straight one go?
Was that 82?
82.
And there's these ones, they're still 70, 60 basically.
What's ideal? Is like 100 ideal, or is that like pushing a little
It depends on your kind of what you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah.
I think the way you deliver the club, hitting up on it so much, you could probably, I think 100 or maybe even a little higher is probably, it's not ideal, but that would probably get you the farthest out there. Like, I think there's some people where hitting it too high, it starts to bring them back a little bit.
Yeah.
With how much spin they might generate, but you don't put a ton of spin on the ball.
Right. See, that was like a little low on the face.
Okay. It's actually not as, I know that's what I was talking about earlier with that left miss. Like sometimes it will dive out of the sky a little bit more. And you kind of miss out on some distance there.
Yeah, that was bad. That was the indoor driver miss.
Sure. Hey, it's, again, I'm going to bring up this, but we had the exact same thing with this one too. So.
Okay.
That
was a bad one.
And you said that. You said it right away. You prefer, if you're with your swing, if you're going to miss right.
To miss right.
And that's a perfect example why.
Yeah.
That looked like a good swing. Another new high in ball speed there. There's that draw.
Yeah. Well, I swung up on it more. I wasn't hitting that.
Oh my, yeah. You were making sure
that ball was not 60 feet high.
Yeah. But it's to me it says something that you step up with your gamer and you've got 2 out of your 4 are absolutely perfect tee shots, and then you've got the one that's so much further than your others.
Yeah.
Let's get one more there, but we already have some pretty
we got some
big differences here.
Good data. That was again a little toey, a little low on the face.
That's still a pretty good result.
Yeah, that is.
It's a pretty good result. So, numbers. This will be fun. And actually, I'm picky. I like to have dispersion on the left and table on the right. Okay. So we noticed some differences here.
Yeah.
And actually, you didn't swing the GT. It was 2 miles an hour faster, which is not insignificant.
Okay.
And again, we talked about it felt lighter to you. And we also mentioned that Titleist has done some pretty significant things with the aerodynamics of the club head, and it's basically trying to make it designed so that it does increase your swing speed. I think 2 miles an hour by that alone would be surprising, but nonetheless, for this test, you swung it a little faster. I think that's pretty normal. That resulted in more ball speed. Smash factor is actually the same, at 147 average. I think he had a couple 148s, 147, 146 throughout both clubs. But this is
Didn't
where
mix
things...
in a 152 today, but
Yeah, we've seen 152.
We've seen
before,
it.
which is... So the big difference is here to me. Launch angle, you get a degree higher, and then we're going to go over to height at 15 feet higher.
Woof.
And that...
Well, and that's like, I had that one really low one too,
Correct.
right?
Yep. And so actually, that's kind of a good thing to note here. If I were to, we'll take this one out, and then we'll also take this low one out as well. So we get the best 4 of 5, and then we can kind of, things start to clear up a little better as far as your great swings.
Yeah.
Where the launch is even more, significantly different, and the height is even more significantly different there.
And those are just my 4 best ones with
4
each
best
one.
out of 5 with each.
Yeah, because I had like one kind of bad
kind
one
of
with
eliminating
each
the one sort of low left miss with each. You get these numbers here. Yeah, to me,
it literally looks like 2 different clubs. It looks
does.
like a mini driver and a driver.
It does. It does. And there's something too. The GT2 obviously is the better driver for you, no questions about it. It's doing that though in a different way than I thought it would.
Okay.
I thought it would be the TS2 would spin a lot higher, and because of the spin being higher, that would lose you distance. But actually, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
The lower spin and launch of the TS2 is actually what was losing you distance. In addition to you swung the GT2 a little faster as well.
So yeah, I carried this one 15 yards further, 16 yards further. I swung it
2.5 miles
2.5 miles an hour faster. Ball speed 3, 4, 4.5 faster. Launched it way higher. That was the huge thing that I know that when I was talking with Stephanie and Titleist, and that they put a big emphasis on was the launch. All about the launch. And I never had a problem with a spinny driver, obviously. Yeah. But that low left miss was bad. Here I didn't have a worse low left miss than I did with this one with the with the TS2. But this one, something about it just feels so comfortable and easy to swing. The look of it, obviously, but something with this head, the fact that I picked it up and I was kind of like, oh, this feels lighter. This feels really good. The other one felt like more work to get the club through the ball in a weird way.
Yeah, I think, and all that stuff is fair in the sense of what a club looks like and feels like to somebody. That's a part of golf club design is giving a club to somebody and it inspires them to swing it well. That is, it's kind of a deeper look at golf club design. Is probably not the first thing on somebody's mind, but also you can't put a club down and it be ugly and nobody wants to swing it.
It's the first thing on my mind.
Yeah, and Titleist does a really good job with making golf clubs that look good.
Yeah.
And there's nothing super crazy or quirky about the way it looks. It's just clean and invites you to swing it.
Totally.
Which is really good. So fascinating stuff here today. Fascinating. I think you have a pretty good driver for your game in your bag. So I know Titleist fits you, so credit to them for that fitting. To kind of wrap up here, to kind of just conclude, what is kind of the big takeaway that you had for, whether it was the numbers or whether it was hitting both, what was the number one takeaway that you had from this test?
I think that the biggest takeaway when you look at your equipment is that as your golf game evolves and you get better, you are trying to get 1% better. Mm-hmm. So when you step up and if you pick up a golf club and you make the exact same swing and your numbers are increasing automatically by 2, 3, 4 miles an hour, by extra degrees in launch, it goes to show how much that's going to help you on the golf course. And I think that the upgrades that Titleist has done, and I swing the golf club one way, other people swing the golf club in different ways, but the upgrades that Titleist has done has just given golfers the opportunity to make their golf game that much better.
Yeah, it's this is a great example of it where you're hitting, just based on this alone, you're going to be hitting a club or two shorter into greens. Yeah. Based on the way you're hitting this driver now. So
which could be the difference of winning a golf tournament.
Exactly. Hitting, 9-iron instead of a 7-iron into a par 4, that's a big deal. Yeah. So fascinating stuff here. Great driver fit for you in your bag. Emma, thank you for joining today, swinging, breaking down all the information. This has This was fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, this is sweet. Thanks, Drew.